Hey Leo, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all good. I'm going to see what wants to come out. Past, present, future energy. Usual kind of shenanigans. I haven't pressed play on our song. Thank you to all of you that have already subscribed, commented, shared. Love to hear from you guys. Love how vulnerable you are in the comments. You inspire me to just be open and really share my truth. So I appreciate that. Gonna jump in, see what wants to come out. Present, past, future energy, how you see yourself, external influences, hopes, fears, overall outcome. Check the medicine cards, Alice deck, see what she's saying, see what the fairy oracle's saying, pull an angel, and check the moon deck. We've got the lovers on the back of the deck. There's been a lot of love coming through in the reads recently, guys. Some real mushy shit. I'm trying to... some real soulmate kind of energy. But let's see what comes out. Celebrations. This is mad. It feels like fireworks. I'm hearing fireworks. It's like carnival energy, high energy, a lot to celebrate. A feeling of elation. Just grateful for life, grateful for how far you've come, a breakthrough. This is a huge breakthrough. Rising from the ashes, 3 of Swords to the 8 of Wands. What's done is done, what's gone is gone. There's no need to look back, only to see how far you've come. The High Priestess and the Emperor. It's a visionary kind of energy. There's a strong message coming through here for me to make a point of how fabulous you are, how far you've come, how much you've achieved. For you to psych yourself up, be your own hype man in this moment, realize how much you've created, how much you're about to create, how many blessings are coming your way. It feels like you've moved with integrity, you've moved as the best version of yourself, even in situations at times, at points when you've been at the worst point of yourself. You have passed the test. Period of initiation done. You're ready now. Fireworks are actually going off. You hear that? I don't know if you can hear it. Guys, spirit ain't playing. I feel emotional. 444. I'm gonna cry. Can you hear the fireworks? Guys, what you've achieved, what you've overcome, and I don't even know what it is, but the feeling that I can feel it, like what you've overcome, what you've achieved. Thank you. Thank yourself. Your ancestors thank you. You take time to thank yourself. Thank them. Be grateful. See how many barriers you've broken here, how many patterns you have dissolved. You asked for this. Something could have really broke your heart, something could have hurt you, something you've seen in your family, in your bloodline, in terms of pain that's like suffering that's happened, something that's happened that you wish never happened. Why did this happen? Curious cat kind of energy. Why did this happen? Why is this way? Why did this have to happen? You've had a lot of sleepless nights. It could been bothering you throughout childhood. It could have distracted you from life. It could have caused you to want to cling on to things, being scared of losing something. You're free now. You're free from this feeling. What you prayed for is here. Something's completely changed. This is a good tower. The tower, the 8 of Wands, the lovers, the sun. Stop yourself. Stop yourself. The sun. The tower. I just had the lovers show up, but I don't know where they've gone now. And we've got the Hierophant. You are your greatest blessing. It's like it's about time you realise this. It feels like you're realising this. How long maybe you've been breaking your own heart by putting others' feelings before your own. It feels like one of them things that you could fall into that trap of regret, that healing trap, that resentment, not wanting to fully accept or cut cords with the past, or just to integrate or move on from something because of how painful it is. It's like being in disbelief, being in shock that so much of your time was wasted, feeling hard done by. It's natural to fall into victim mindset. The best of them do. However, something is done. There's no going back. We can't change the past. We can't change what's happened. See this as a second chance at life. See this as a new lease of life. Don't see this as time running out, but see this as an opportunity that you've still got time. Grateful that you still have time. Time is a created thing. What are you doing? How are you creating your time? What are you doing with your time? What are you creating in your time? It feels like freeing yourself from the whole illusion of time, really collapsing something. I'm literally seeing like it's like a film, like an old fashioned film, like if you used to, like with the photos. It's like each part is a different scene of all the different eras. It's like collapsing all eras. In every single era that has ever existed, there is a thread running through all eras. There is a never changing thing running through all eras. There is the essence of life, this timeless energy, this energy that we all hold, that we all have access to, that we all are. Don't be defined by your era. Don't be defined by expectation. Don't be defined by standards, by what you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing in any sense of the world. Any sense of the world. Interesting. Slip of the tongue, but maybe it weren't. In any sense of the world. I was just chatting to my neighbour about this. The neighbour I always speak about, my absolute favourite lady in the world. She's like 80 something years old. She's out till midnight mowing her grass, and she's the plant doctor of all plant doctors. She's just everything. And she was saying this about no person has any more right to be here than the other. Who made up the idea of a country, or the idea of that this land is this person, this land is this? No. Like, we all live on this planet. This planet is our home, but the planet is its own home firstly. We are residents. Yeah, we are part of nature. Yeah, we are connected to nature. We are part of nature. But it's like by disrespecting that, we're disrespecting ourselves. Maybe there's certain narratives that it's like, if you live in this location, you should dress this way, you should talk this way, you should move this way, you should have this job, you shouldn't work in this position because it's thought less of for you to work in this position. It's thought you'll be laughed at if you take this role. You're not meant to eat certain foods, or you're looked down at if you eat in a certain way. Like, whatever it is, you're being asked. You're being asked to let go of all ways that aren't you. And if it means you don't fit in, instead of seeing that as a obstacle, seeing it as a bonus. What are you here to highlight? What are you here to show? What are you here to share? 2233. Release yourself from any stereotype. Let people think what they want to think. Maybe you're meant to be judged. Maybe it's meant to open some kind of communication. Maybe you're meant to be a topic starter. Maybe this is medicine. Maybe this is highlighting to others that they can be themselves. Maybe it's opening different ideas, opening people's eyes, new perspectives. Break free of any mold. Show that people can break free of the mold. Make your own mold. Something else coming up, I was saying about, I was talking to my neighbour, she was saying about one of the rose bushes that it has a virus and that it had like black spots going up the leaf, and that it's a plant virus and that you need to take it out or it can damage the other plants in the soil and you have to re-change the soil. That thing, literally like owning your aura, like that thing of how illness is actually passed through our field, through our aura. Like you can sit next to someone who's very, very ill and intentionally close your auric field down to prevent taking that energy in. You can set the tone, you can hold the intention, you can choose the narrative with belief by instructing your body to do so, by instructing your own energy. It's like you can be the rose around the virus and not have your leaves infected. You can, it's not actually anything wrong with the rose. It's the thing outside of the rose that's contaminated the rose. The rose and the thorn. It's like you've been the rose, you've been the thorn. You know how to protect yourself. You know how to prevent some kind of cross-contamination of someone else's energy. The best way to be strong and anchored in your own energy, the best way for you to never forget who you are is to be who you are every day. To show up as you are in your true authentic self and amplify that. Exaggerate that. What is you? Unapologetically. Maybe you live in the ends but you like to have caviar for breakfast, but you don't want to be seen walking around the block with your little pot of caviar and your caviar spoon. Have the caviar. Do you know what I mean? Like, who said you can't have caviar? Why have you got to live in a certain place? There's nothing to fear. Do the thing that scares you. Maybe you want to go roller skating, but you're scared you're going to fall over. And in the area that you live, like, there's a lot of energies that will torment you for that. It's like, have the courage. Trust. Don't look for what you don't want to see. Just stay strong in yourself. Own it. Even if you fall, own it. Interesting, the advert that just come up was called The White Rabbit. I'll see what comes out when we check the Alice deck. But yeah, it's like, just own everything you are. It feels like you've gone through some kind of initiation to get to this point. You've mastered your vision. You've mastered taking action. You know how to create the vision. Now it's time to celebrate. Something's been successful. Something's been done. The Hierophant. Passing with flying colours. I'm hearing cheering. It's like your whole spirit team's cheering you on right now. The Empress. Let go to receive. Enjoy it now. Justice. Yeah, the rose and the thorn. It's like there's two sides to things. You could have lived two different lives, experienced two different sides of the coin. Been the princess, been the pauper, that kind of energy. Been the prince, been the pauper, that kind of energy, whatever. It feels like you are now neither the princess nor the pauper. Is it the pauper? I don't know why when I say that word it sounds so weird, but I'm sure that's what it is, isn't it? You are no longer the prince or the pauper. There's a oneness. You are you as the prince or the pauper, as the princess or the pauper. I've got to stop saying that word. That word don't sit right in my face. It's weird. There's certain words, I say certain words, I'm like, I can never say you again. Certain words, I'm like, oh, have to say you every day. Yeah. You, Ace of Pentacles. You can't be defined by your environment. You can't be defined by some kind of external soul wealth kind of energy. The Lovers. Seems like some kind of ancestral inheritance, guys. The Star. Still much to come to light. It's not over yet. It's like there's still more to see. There's still more to come to light. It feels like you're getting into the flow of things instead of something being, maybe in terms of getting comfortable with your gifts. You could have been troubled by your own gifts. Why are you hearing this? Why are you seeing that? That kind of thing. Now it feels like you're owning your gifts. Now there's a shift. Now there's less fear. Now things can balance physically. 222. Yeah, they're the same cards that come out before the Sun. Can I have one more for this? One more for that. Look at you now, look at you now. Look at you now. That's what's coming through. Look at you now. Pick a path, any path. Look at you now. You've healed your heart, opened your heart, cleared emotional blocks, clearing abundance blocks. It feels like a very prideful energy. And people say pride's a bad thing, but again, perspectives. This is a good thing. This is you celebrating you. This is you feeling strong in your body, in your mind, in your own emotions, in your own vibration. This is you holding space for your inner child, holding space for you. Masculine, feminine, harmony, yin yang kind of business going on here. You started off a little novice, look at you now. I'm seeing Rafiki holding Simba up. 3 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. Judgment. Oh guys, your team's mad. Like the support that you have. The Hierophant, the Hanged Man, King of Cups. I move on to the outcome because I got tears sitting just here where it just feels like this. It feels like heart chakra activation. You could be finding yourself releasing a lot. Let it happen. Crying is anti-aging, my friend. Chemical free. Chariot. You could be seeing twos everywhere right now. Two of Swords. You're about to receive a lot of money. 4-7. Time to get your money in check, get your books in order, get your banks in balance. You're about to receive a lot of money. It could be some kind of financial windfall. You've hit the nail on the head. Yes, by George, she's got it. By George, he's got it. Listen. Physically, your reality is about to shift. Your reality is about to shift. It feels mad. It feels mad. And it's going to shock you how much it doesn't shock you. That's mad. 222. It's going to shock you how much it doesn't shock you. It's going to shock you how much it doesn't shock you, Ace of Cups. That thing of what we truly want to manifest, the things we want to bring into our reality, it comes from the inside out. To really have the thing, to keep the thing, you know you have the thing. It's not a shock, it's not a surprise. It's a knowing, it's part of you, it's a confidence, it's a trust, it's a allowing, it's a receptiveness. Is that even a word? Some of you are going to be kicking yourself for how long you deceived yourself, because there's this reality shift, this mindset shift, this realization that you could have had what you wanted all along. But realize you could have never have got to this place to have what you want if you hadn't have had a reason to go looking for what you want. It's like the thing that you maybe once would have traded everything for, that would have excited you, had you breaking down in tears and be so excited. I'm seeing someone win the lottery and it's like they're like frantic, celebration, completely emotionally distressed from joy, disbelief. This isn't going to happen. You could even be disappointed because it's like, where's the adrenaline rush? It's like, yeah, you're going to be happy, you're going to be grateful. But you've changed. There's a difference in the way that you're relating to things. This doesn't mean that you're not going to enjoy this, but people may be confused by the way you're now relating to things, because others around you may not be relating to things the same way. Ace of Cups again. Take time to adjust and adapt to this. If you receive judgment from others because you're not reacting to things or luxuries or opportunities or life in the same way they are, that it's because you're wrong or you're a bad person in some way. This feels like a balance, an emotional balance. Something's not running from that traumatized state. This is like, yeah, of course, I'm not saying you're going to be unhappy about these blessings coming in, like far from that. There's huge celebration here. But it's taken a lot to get here. It wasn't really about what you got out of it, even if maybe initially it was about getting something out of it. It's like the real juice, the real prize is something that can't be measured. 9 of Cups. which is like where you stand today, which is you. Let go, let it go. It may be sad that not everyone can come with you, that these changes are going to happen, that you can't save everyone, that you can't help everyone, that you can't bring everyone with you into this new chapter right now, because it's not a case that maybe you won't be able to later, but right now there's a move you need to make, there's somewhere you need to go. You're not satisfied where you are. It could be affecting your emotional health. It's like you could bump into somebody. It's like you could bump into somebody at a really random time where you're really not expecting to bump into somebody. This could be someone from the past, someone that you've broken up with, yeah. 6 of Cups, 3 of Swords, Knight of Swords, Page of Cups. Seven of Cups. Maybe check off Euclid's read if you feel guided to. You could be having a conversation, a confrontation, a bumping into somebody from the past. This feels like somebody that you've had a situationship with or a relationship with that you know you don't want to go back to, but could maybe play with the idea of it. This does feel similar to what come out of you guys. This is like an opportunity for you to prove to yourself that you've learned your lesson. Are you going to step back into something you've already stepped out of? And to trust your intuition, because maybe it's like people change, things do happen. Maybe if you do go back to somebody, no. Okay, not for this reading, you ain't. Obviously do what feels right to you, but 10 of Wands, 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands. I try and keep it super general because it's like, it can't be that, because how many people, it can't be everybody's got to get rid, but this is what the reading is, but it's not going to resonate for everyone, so don't just start ending things because of the cards, because just follow your gut. If your gut says so, follow that knowing, the Hierophant, 9 of Swords. Whatever this person was in and out of your life, or in your life or out of your life, this commitment caused nothing but grief, anxiety, stress, sleepless nights. It feels like one of them like emotionally manipulative kind of situations. Yeah, the Devil. You could be bumping into this person. Move with grace, keep your head held high. Don't feel a need to, it's like if the question's not asked, okay, it's not your responsibility, it's not your priority. Someone from the past, this person could be having a breakdown. Don't let someone take your kindness for a weakness. It feels like you'd help your enemy on your worst day. Don't help this one. Some things aren't for you. Sometimes we try and help people and we actually hinder them because they're not meant to be helped, because God's got a better plan. 8 of Swords. Think of the bigger picture. Don't see things as so, this person's asked this must be because this is their only option. There's always another option. What do you need to do? Don't think about what you should do based on what this person needs. I know this could sound ruthless how I'm saying this, but this is exactly how it was coming through. So I'm not saying don't over-explain yourself. I was going to start over-explaining myself. It's like, don't over-explain yourself. Even that, what I was going to say for the point was like, I'm not saying to be selfish and completely dismiss everyone's needs all the time, but for this specific situation and started explaining myself. It's like, don't over explain yourself. I'm explaining that so that I don't offend anyone. Don't over explain yourself to this person to try and prevent offending them. If they're going to be offended, they're going to be offended. You could sing them the sweetest song and, you know, pick them the sweetest smelling flowers and do whatever you're going to do to soften the blow of you saying that you don't want to help him with this, or you don't want to do that, or you don't want to see them, or you don't want to whatever date them. You can do all of that, and if the person still wants to be offended, they will be offended with their flowers. It's not about you. It's about whatever this person wants. There's a key motive. If that motive isn't met, it don't matter what other fancy things goes around this or how you try and dress it up, you didn't get the thing. It's like sending someone out to catch you a fish. I don't believe fish should be caught, but for the example, sending you out to go and catch a fish and then them coming back and bringing you back the most beautiful crystals from the bottom of the ocean and most beautiful shells and gold that they found in the bottom of the ocean and all these beautiful trinkets and treasures, but no fish. It's like, I asked for the fish, I want the fish. If you're hungry and you want the fish, no matter how much glittery and gold stuff comes back, you ain't got your fish. You're pissed. This person, no matter how much treasure you give them, they want the fish. If they don't get their fish, that's it. It's like, they're going to be pissed. They're going to be offended. Let them be offended. It's not your business. Don't take this weight on. Be aware of this so that past emotions, so that you don't get confused in the way of thinking that the way you're feeling about this certain request or this certain meeting that you have with this person, that the feelings that you're feeling are about this meeting when maybe they're about times that you spent with this person before, and it's nothing about where you're at now. Where are you at now? What do you need for your path? What do you need to say and do and act and be like? How do you need to be walking away from this situation, this bump into, to feel empowered, to feel strong, to feel like you've made the best decision for you, to have no regrets, to feel like you've respected yourself, you've kept your power, and you've cut cords with that situation. What do you need from that? Don't think of anything else other than what you need. Don't let this person throw curveballs, and I don't know why we're staying on this so long, this must be important. Throw curveballs or distract you from what you need in that moment. Because it's like you might have the intention of like, okay, and then this person's emotionally flustered. And you've had the intention of not being emotionally flustered. But it's like, stay in your own energy. Don't let them contaminate your leaves. 11. The Lovers. The Wheel of Fortune. And I've got the Nine of Swords on the back of here looking at me. And what I'm telling you, 2-2, is there's new love coming in. See him? Nine of Swords on the back, the past. Bye. That's where he's gone. That's where he stays. There's new offers coming in. This is mad. 111. You hear this music? A crescendo. Guys, you could literally bump into this person from the past, have these conversations, and 5 minutes later walk into a new person. Something weird is going to happen, something trippy. It feels like waiting a long time, everything happens at once. This could cause you to laugh. It's going to feel like your guides are having you on. Spirit's got a sense of you, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's like, what was you worrying about? What was you worrying about? I told you everything was going to be alright. I told you to just chill, take it easy, let it go with the flow. Told you we got it sorted, told you we got it prepped. Follow the feeling. You could be falling into self-doubt right now. And that's the thing, it's like the predator pounces when the prey is weak. The predator pounces when the prey's in pain. Don't let some dissatisfaction that has nothing to do with this person. It's that this person isn't the answer to your prayer. You're the answer to your prayer. And you'll know when this prayer has been answered, and it's not through this fake soulmate or whatever this is, some fake twin flame energy or whatever this is back here. Temperance Hermit. Ace of Swords. Keep your head down. Death. Keep your head down. Get on with it. Fight the temptation. There's bigger commitments out here to be made. Yeah. Something needs to be let go of. You can find yourself emotional. It's like just because you're sad that you're finalizing something or that you're registering within yourself that you're not going to see somebody again that you miss or you care about, just because you're upset about it doesn't mean it's the wrong decision. It's like, be upset, move through those feelings and stay true to yourself. Strength, number 11. The grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges, the power of kindness and forgiveness. Time to embrace how wonderful you are. And we have the Prince of Spring. Charming, self-confident, passionate, restless, immediate action, a challenge you can successfully manage, a passionate relationship. Got the Mouse, number 20, scrutiny, attention to detail. Yeah. Could be seeing 4747. Armadillo, boundaries. The bit of the mouse that's coming through from the book is, could that big hunk of cheese be, could it be sat under a deadly trap, or could it spring a deadly trap? Set boundaries. It's that someone may know exactly what you like, exactly what you need, exactly what you want. And you may really be needing it, wanting it right now. Stay strong. Whatever you need, fill your own cup. Do what you need to do for yourself. Don't let anyone be your master. Especially when you're aware that their intentions aren't right. It's like something's not worth it to scratch a itch. It's not something for the long term. It's not something you're going to want for the long term. So don't waste your time. Don't dwell in stagnant waters. No more procrastinating. Your power comes from making a decision. Confusion that arises from over-analysing the options. Be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything going your way. A good person or company to work for. Follow your passion when it comes to your career. Be the best at what you do. Being compensated for your creative talents. Compassionate, accomplished, charismatic and gifted. Tough, you fucking scream, Pedro. Moon in Sag. Be prepared to be adaptable, as plans you have laid may take an unexpected course. Moon in Taurus. Now is a time for focusing on financial and practical matters. We've got the cat. Make time to focus on your own spiritual well-being and connect to the metaphysical world around you. I had a visit from a new cat today. Lovely little fellow. Little ginger cat. Moon in Leo. It's an important time to guard against being self-centered, over-opinionated or pushy. It is an auspicious time for new beginnings. It's like this person doesn't need to know how you feel, this past person coming back. You don't need to over-explain yourself. Even if they know how you felt, it wouldn't make a difference. They're going to feel how they want to feel. Information's power. Keep yours. Not always, but yes, in this situation, whatever this is referring to, that's what's coming through. Plan, but be flexible too. Have a plan, but also have a plan for when that plan doesn't go to plan. By staying flexible, you'll keep on course and not lose it when things don't go to plan. Move your body. Find a physical activity you actually enjoy. Exercise is great for our mental and physical well-being, but the gym isn't for everyone. If you move in a way that you enjoy, you'll be more likely to keep it up. This is so real. This is the realest thing. Guys, and I'm telling you, I've been like so on it in terms of exercise since I was little. When I was young, I'd dance 6 days a week. Then when I stopped dancing for a while, for many, many years, I just did everything, trying all different things, different sports, different exercises, different, honestly, the most weirdest, wonderful, crazy, whatever it is. Because as soon as you get into your mind, or you get into that place of boredom, or you become in that place of feeling ungrateful, everything's an effort. It really doesn't matter what you do. In some situations, it's more productive to have fun than it is to do something with perfect form. Like, you can go to the gym and you can push weights in the perfect way, and you can run on the treadmill for however many hours and whatever. But actually, the quickest way to shape up and lose weight and tone up and whatever and the other is to really use all the muscles, as many muscles as possible. Activate them all in one go instead of just like lifting one arm, shaking one leg. It's like doing everything together. So jumping up and down in the air, trampolining, rock climbing, even like that thing where you swing through the trees, like it's all body weight. You're still holding yourself up even if you don't realise you're exercising. Different kinds of dancing. There's so many different styles of dance, different kinds of music. What music do you enjoy? What lights you up? Just play that. Maybe it's not just playing your usual thing you listen to. Maybe explore different genres, different beats. How do they make you feel? Different frequencies. Whatever's really fun to you, and it really can be anything. And then incorporating different things. Like, I'll be doing a dance workout, and halfway through the dance workout, I'll feel a burst of energy, and the dance workout's not good enough in that moment. So I'll just leave it playing, and I'll turn around and I'll start punching the boxing bag for a minute, and I'll let it out, and I'll do some stuff there, and I'll just then all of a sudden just jump back onto the dancing thing, pick up wherever it is in that moment, or pause it, whatever. Maybe go for a walk. Like, there's so many different things you can do with your body that maybe people don't see as exercise. Gardening is so good in terms of, like, especially connecting to nature. Especially if you're grounding, bare feet on the earth, your hands in the soil, connecting to the plants. But even like digging things up and planting things, it's all like movement. And really, less movement in nature, again, yields healthier results. I'm saying healthier because it depends what your idea of better is, but yields healthier results than extensive the word I'm thinking of, excessive exercise out of nature, like indoors somewhere. You can do less and get more, being fully present, tuned into the breath, and being in the heart instead of in the head. Cut yourself some slack. Messed up royally, said something you really wish you didn't. Acknowledge the issue, but make a firm decision to learn from it. Move forward and grow. Above all else, remember you are only human. Play. Find little moments of fun in the everyday. Keep a bat and ball handy, throw a frisbee. By taking moments to play, you're fueling yourself with endorphins. Harness. Know your mind and your patterns. If you have an intuitive thought that places you in a negative situation, is this really guided by anxiety or alarm? Consider other times you have felt like this. Do you go with your intuition or ignore it? What was the outcome? Well, we all know that. If you didn't go with your intuition, probably all went to shit. And if you did, I'm sure it was glorious. Think back, was it shit, was it glorious? Whatever you did, see what too many tears, number 5. Okay, let's turn off that coloured light again so we can get some clear shot of this card. Here, too many tears. Number 5. Meaning, you are drowning in an ocean of guilt and regrets that only makes things far worse than they really are. Stop the drama, wipe your tears, take a deep breath and look at your life in a more optimistic way. Proper solutions will emerge in due time. In the meantime, calm down, restore your faith and inner peace, and get your body, heart and mind truly aligned in order to think and act wisely. Key question: shouldn't you look at the situation from a less dramatic point of view? And we've got the Queen of Hearts. Number 20. Meaning, well, seems like someone is about to lose their temper, aren't they? And it is not such a good thing because right now your emotions are not guides you should blindly trust or follow. Let this whirlwind of intense feeling calm down before doing anything. You would only regret having acted too hastily or too emotionally. Key question: do you usually act on emotion or do you take the time to calm down before you act or speak? Heart chakra, compassion and forgiveness. I have compassion for myself and for those around me. I let go of anger, resentments and torments from my past, and I do not give my power away to those involved. Forgiveness is a gift I give to myself. I forgive myself for things I feel I could have done differently in the past, and I remind myself that my response could not have been any more evolved than it was at the time. I am compassionate to those in need as this shows them that they are not alone. I practice this by listening, sharing, understanding and being of service. Got number 23, Melahel, and number 72, Mumia. 72, Momia. He is heralded for his marvellous discoveries, including uncovering secrets of nature. Hating illusions, he unceasingly searches for truth in order to reach objective conclusions. Speaking out with strength and courage against evil and injustice, he enjoys change as it renews and refreshes, and he is flexible in his way of thinking. He always helps those who need assistance to emerge from oppression or depression. Planet the Moon, reasons for invoking to protect the poor and suffering, to protect us against negative feelings of others, of which we are unaware, to help us be flexible emotionally, to help us identify our emotional shackles, page number 48. And we've got number 23, Melahel, page number 24. He never turns aside from any duties. He likes everything to be absolutely correct. Wants everything to be perfectly ordered. A master of communication, he expresses his feelings freely, although he can sometimes be shy or introverted on first contact. He is attracted to spiritual philosophy, and he could be a visionary as he has strong premonitions. Audacious, he enjoys dangerous expeditions and exotic jobs. He is an active ecologist and an expert in healing plants. Hey, and I was saying about my neighbour, the plant doctor, yes. We can heal the plants heal us. That cycle of life, give and receive. Reasons for invoking: for helping realising our desires, for protection in political and public activities, to receive abundant funds for our work, for protection against arms and assault, to strengthen the effect of medicinal plants. This was like the longest reading I've ever done, but I'm so comfortable right now. I feel like I've just gone in a trance. Got the Six of Wands from the Crystal Tarot deck. The Eight of Swords wants to come out from there as well. Twice it showed up. It come out first. I was like, we had this one before, give me a new one. So I put it back and pulled another one, and then I just split the deck and there it was. Let me read that one first, hey. Let's not ignore the old signs. Signs and synchronicities. Where is root chakra, crystal, bornite? You feel caged, trapped and restricted. You will have a tendency to sabotage yourself and the walls and fences you have created. None of it is real. It's all in your mind. Don't lock yourself away. Share your thoughts and ideas with friends. This is a time for learning. Bornite will help you remove self-imposed restrictions and obstacles and move on rapidly through this stagnant phase. Focus your energy on your base chakra and move forward. The White Rabbit advert just come back up. Focus your energy on your root chakra and move forward. This phase will last for as long or short as you permit. Page number 54. Crystal Beryl, Beryl, Beryl. Chakra brow. After much hard work, things are moving forward again, and it's time to take charge of the situation and act. Be inspired and inspire others. The beryl crystal will encourage activity and inspiration. It is a time of illumination and spiritual growth, bringing inner peace and understanding. The pitfall of this success is having too much pride in what you have achieved and not realizing that there is still more to do. Don't let your plans stagnate. Act now. Beryl will help to keep you moving forward and relieve the stress if it all gets a bit too much. So it feels like finding the perfect balance. Some of you guys are not celebrating enough. Maybe some of you are too caught up in celebration. Finding the perfect balance between celebrating, appreciating your time, creating time for rest, doing what you want to do, getting into flow state. Being mindful of your intention. Why are you doing what you're doing? That thing of when we don't express ourselves enough, we don't say what we think, we don't share, we don't open up, we don't connect, we often drop into unhealthy tendencies, into addiction as a way to cope, as a way to mask, as a way to suppress, to keep us distracted from all the feelings that we're pushing down, from the things we're not saying, from the things we're not letting ourselves feel, or when we're not listening to ourselves in some way. I feel that there's a lot going on, but just be kind to yourself through these transitions, through these changes. Yeah, the devil, the High Priestess. The High Priestess embodies the intuitive. Here is the still blue space deep within you, where the clamour of logic and ego give way beneath the rhythms of wind and water and the slow, quiet turning of the stars. Intuition speaks in a whisper, preferring colour and texture to language and sound, moonlight to street lamps, empathy and trust to control. With this card, you are invited to partake of blood and spirit, to participate in your own mythology, to quiet yourself and re-establish your kinship with the divine. Trust what you feel and you will find that the questions answer themselves. Page 94, this is from A Magical Course in Tarot, Michelle Morgan. Okay, we've opened on page the Herbal Magic book, Marigold, Planetary Companion, the Sun, Zodiac sign, Leo and Sag, energy masculine. Daily correspondence, Sunday, element fire. With a colour as bright as the sunshine that teases them from the earth. Marigolds are sturdy and steadfast. They speak of grief when used with the language of flowers. A happier translation says marigolds mean thinking of you, joy and remembrance. Their petals taste slightly bitter and can be used like saffron threads or added to salads if grown properly for culinary use. Magical properties. Viewed as a cure-all, marigolds can protect your property from evil influences and help protect your garden from pests. They can influence legal matters, induce prophetic dreams, and increase your attraction to another. They also portend grace. If you concentrate, marigolds may also help you see those garden fairies, taking shelter under their curly petals. Its association with the sun arose from its habit of blooming in the morning. Suggested use: sprinkle marigolds under your bed to induce dreams to help you see into the future. Brighten a lapel with a marigold to attract good outcomes in legal matters. Or place a lovely pot of marigolds outside your door to repel enemies from entering. Float marigold blossoms in your bath and emerge filled with an energy no one can resist. O sunny marigold, do shine your luck on me this day, that judgment due at any time is rendered such my way. A bright future manifested through hard work and creativity, partnering with others who share your dreams, great progress being made. I'm going to leave it there, guys. If this did resonate, like, share and subscribe. I'll catch you soon. Sending so much love.